Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakuraso here. Come at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch for you guys today. And we have a lot of buyouts to go over and cards people are looking at. So if you guys enjoy these videos, make sure to smash that like button. If you guys like this video, that'd be great. Subscribe if you've not already. We're hitting milestones. We're so close to 5K. Also, thank you to my YouTube channel members. I appreciate you guys a lot. If you guys want to consider being a YouTube channel member, I appreciate it. And we're going to get right into this. Just check out sponsors in the description below as well. Dandelion, Ultimate Rare, 170 going up to 200, going up to 225. I truly think that this is the next old ulti to hit insane numbers. You know, obviously the first one we think of, believe it or not, is in the same pack, and that is Max C. And then we think maybe Solemn Strike because those got up to close to 300. When it comes to these tournament pack ultis, I should also say, from the Zexal era. And now Dandelion's just going up. You guys have to remember that not only is this the highest rarity of Dandelion, by the way, perfect quarter century, honestly. That's what this would be. Perfect quarter century. The prismatic ultis, I have seen them in person. I have to say, I don't know how they look worse than last time for Rarity Collection 2. But yeah, I don't think OTS ultis are going to hurt as much, even though people aren't going to have trust in them, including me. But Dandelion would have been a great quarter century. I really do think so. And this card being between not just Tengu, but Edison, yeah, it's going to have a lot of pull for this high rarity. We actually have the jump version. I really like the show and jump version as well. I have ultis, but I don't know. This is a card I always really liked. Plus, I like collecting every jump card. 15, and remember, this has low listings too. So 15 for your light plays. I'm going to tell you right now, might as well get a near mat 18. However, this card is shown in jump, so the quality, while it's good, some of them kind of were a little sticky. They look a little more older, but the card itself looks fantastic. So, you know, light play near mat, you'll probably be fine either way. Negro Valley ulti, this card just goes up once a year. The fact that Konami doesn't want to reprint this card is just like mind-boggling to me. Like, absolutely. And this is actually from Astral Pack 4 as well. 795 going up to 140. So you do have a place at 83, 84. And this is pretty good, but just remember that some people who will play this card want the updated version. This card has had the most erratas of any card in the game. I think it is 7, possibly 8. I'm going to say 7, but could be 8. I think I debate the number every time. And then we're going to look at Max C, which is really funny how Max C, which is basically an iconic ulti, has the the bigger amount of listings than both the other ultis combined. Alright, well, let's look at how bad Max C is going to be here. 370, you know, okay, near mint 417. Don't get me wrong, this is terrible, right? Absolutely. But at least this is better than the 5s to 600s it was a long time ago. You can actually look at the year graph. You can see the 500s. Now it's like 417. I definitely feel like this card, while I understand its value, should be a more reasonable price. That's kind of how I see it. Swift Scarecrow Supers are $5. Going up to about $9, $10. This card was 20 something and is crashed right down because people have realized there are better cards. Although this is used in other, I mean, it's just a card that ends the battle phase, right? So this card, Battle Fader, they're always going to be concerned when there's this like weird type of OTK where they're actually like, hey, this is the play. It's pretty interesting actually. Nepethys, the Atlantean Prince, Breakers of Shao. We have a lot of Atlantean movement and water's been going absolutely crazy. So $4, 6 for your first editions. We go light play near mint. You got one here for 4. Goes up to 8 though quite quickly. And that's for your originals. Atlantean Marksman. Now this card only has an ulti. So this card is very inaccessible. Granted, luckily they printed the structure deck a ton. I don't want to know how bad this would have been. It's a $5 common. Going up to 8 to 10. This is, every Zexal player has this in their bulk. Every single one. Go get yourself a few gallons of gas and get this card out of your bulk. Atlantean Heavy Infantry, the commons as well are money. $4. Going up to 5. I mean, that's insane. This card has always been worth money. And I've always told myself, because this deck has always been popular, why are they not, like, reprinting this? I really don't get it. Like, we had the water, Duels of the Deep. You could have just thrown as rares and everyone would have been happy. Like, literally everybody. It's a cleaner card because, I'll be honest, structured commons look like this. They look really ugly to me. That's my personal opinion. Like, rares in Duels to the Deep would have made it cheaper, would have been cool. I actually like playing rares. Like, rare is a cool rarity. 750, 8-9 for your supers. I would rather just get the... I'd rather just get supers at this point than pay $5 for a common. Especially when the prices are... The difference isn't that bad. Atlantean Dragoons here, these are about $1.25, $3, $3, $5 right here. I've always told people this is the one you're going to want to get because this is just, it just continuously searches and it's free pitch. $5. It goes up to, in fact, if you go near mints here, I mean, it does go up to 7 very quickly. I know there's the ulti, we have that covering, but I do want to also say as a penny stonk right now, it's a bit of a gamble, but commons are 50 cents. I told people get the supers at $1 or $2. So if you did get those, congrats, you made some money. But if you want to get on the water hype, still, hey, if they throw this somewhere, it's screwed, but it's a bit of a gamble. If you want to play the deck, I would just spend $1.50 and get these commons, just in case you have them. Now, ultis, on the other hand, are 155, 163/164. This card has been a lot higher in the past, believe it or not. If we go to the year graph, it's not going to show it because this card has had a huge crash. But this card, and it's selling, by the way, for 160. I remember this card selling for 200 something always. Like, this was the card to pull back in the day as well as even later on, because people are like, oh, if Juarez gets support, if Atlantean gets support. But a lot of the players who love this archetype, who had the high rarity back in my day, and even after I quit. I mean, that's just what happened. And a lot of people nowadays, they don't know what Atlanteans do. And sometimes these classic archetypes that are fan favorites kind of fizzle out. And I can't really blame them because Konami's legacy support is a problem. I mean, the way they handle it, I just don't think it's not good. Nepithus, the 2016 one, I don't know why I haven't pulled up later here, but, you know, it's money too. Ulti Marksman is 12 listings here. You got 57 here, 62. I mean, I actually want to see what the non-slobbered on listings are. So non-listings, 55, goes up to 70. This card's probably going to be a one of. I don't see it being played at any more than one. But people want their one high rarity copy. Is what it is. White Dustin here. Legacy of the Valiant. Now, this card's been being memed upon for I don't even know how long. And people are buying this. It's really funny because I have this somewhere, I think. But these are like $3.50, $4. It's so funny because I feel like if you go to a store that's been established for a while and look through their bulk, you could probably find like 20 of these. This is a short print. It doesn't show it here, but if I'm correct, Legacy of the Valiant had this card short print. Do not take that as 100%. By the way, I just believe that in Zexal, we had short print commons, and they were always nothing, right? Just because it just felt like the picks were bad and random. White Dustin, I believe, was the one for Legacy of the Valiant. I want you to look deep into White Dustin's eyes. This is just Michael Myers right here. That's how this looks right here. This is absolutely creepy. You know he's on, like, some ritual gangbang shit. Like, I don't want to see this motherfucker anywhere on the field. I mean, this is just horrifying. Why did they give it human eyes? Then, like, the little, like, limbs and all that? Like, what the hell? He's a fiendin', alright. Absolutely. Anyway, Memento's going cuckoo for the millionth time. 75 for your Dark Blades. I saw this card in person like one time in like the thousands of binders I've seen since this set came out. Memento Angel Witch is $70. This is not bad at 70, but it does go up to 125, 200. I'm really hoping, I don't know why I have my headset on. I'm really hoping that people don't pay over 100 for this card. I really don't. Then you also have Bone Party at not even 28. We actually have to see what the price is. 33. Okay, we have to press verified. 19 listings. 33, 35, going up to 40. You could probably bone for less than this. And if you bone for on the same price, remember, doesn't count the food that you buy for yourself, only the other person. Memento Sikalan or whatever it's called, 28 CR. Cool. I think that's fair. Then you got the CR for this guy, which is like 25, but it's got like no listings. I want to see what it really goes to. Yeah, 35, 40. Yeah, that's disgusting. I don't know why they made this a CR in a quarter century. I know there was a few people who liked it because they're like, well, it makes the cards higher rarities cheaper. And, you know, it's similar to the OCG model. I'm like, yeah, but if it had like a base rarity, that's different than like multiple high rarities. I just don't like that personally, but if you up to you if you like or not. These are 18 fair, 3 fair. The one thing about these deck building sets, by the way, is that it, especially Valiant Smashers, as you could tell from these listings, and these are like the better these listings are better than what they usually are, and they're like 15 or less. 8 right there. This set's just not open much. 65 for a box. These were 50. Man, the boxes just paid for themselves. Sometimes there's like this small window where you could basically get boxes and it's just free. But yeah, this set's just not open much, and I don't blame people. These deck building sets suck. Eva Twin Keys to Kill. A lot of people are talking about this because of Ultimate Slayer and you know, how it can come up with the live twin support in the OCG. I think they're getting a structure deck, and I think we still are eventually going to get their alternate arts. But people are looking at this card again, and I'm going to be honest, the Yu-Gi-Oh community has tried to get this card bought out like so many times. I've always looked down like low listings. I guess they want it bought out, and then I stopped giving it. I'm like, dude, no one's going to play this with Ultimate Slayer anymore. Let's stop capping. And I said how it was. 25 goes up to 38, goes up to 70. All right, but there's a wall here for 8. Can this card go up? Fine, but I'm going to repeat kind of something M. Cole 40 said, because he actually went over this card and said something very similar to what I was thinking, which was basically that Konami has fucked the collector's market like crazy. I mean, it's been awful. The fact that your RCRs can get reprinted as some special rarity or higher that's really easy to pull within like 3-4 months. Now, it was even worse when it was just possible at all. It's just insane. And I don't know why people are so upset and hate collectors or even investors, to be honest with you here. Since the dawn of time, any card game, not just in a TCG space, but baseball, you know, basketball, that have always had collectors and investors. They've always have. And it's always been a money thing because it's a collectible card game. And we've seen other games like Pokemon and Magic the Gathering where they're like, hey, you guys want to be a collector, you want to get the higher rarities that look nice, this and that. Hey, that's cool. It might cost you a good amount of money, though. Oh, you want to play the game, though? Well, there's this cooler looking rarity. It's like a nice little super, you know, really pops your art out. $4. Maybe $2. Same exact card, by the way. Right? And in Pokemon, you never see this amount of complaining like you with Yu-Gi-Oh. You only really do see it in this card game where people hate collectors and investors. I definitely feel like we have the least amount of financial literate people here. It's just really ridiculous. Anyway, Ultras set. Oh, and by the way, there's a reason why CRs and everything are so low. Collectors aren't bothering with this game. I mean, the trust is completely and utterly shattered. Ultras are, first of all, if you're seeing a whole page of unverified, that means it's selling very quickly. 8.5 goes up to $15. I feel like you might as well get a CR. I think, you know, 25 is okay for a CR at this. Yeah, like if you like it, you like it. We're a pass ready collection, all that anyway. Black Rose Dragon. One thing I do always love collecting personally is the older signature signer dragons. It's something I really love. You have unlimited here for $4, $5, $6. Going up to $8 here. That's extremely cheap for an unlimited Black Rose. I actually haven't seen them this cheap in a while. Now, if you don't know or you don't remember, Crossroads of Chaos also does not have first edition boxes. Same with, I think, Stardust Overdrive. Yep. And then something else. I forgot what the other set was. But there's 3 sets like this where the only way to get first edition was it packs in the tin. Now, I actually want to look at first set Black Rose here. And they're actually much better than I thought. You have 2 here for 17, which is amazing for first edition light play. That goes up to 40, which is still really good price. And then it kind of goes up even further here. So definitely something I would be looking at. Black Rose Dragon Ghost Rare here. These are $220 here. Let me go verify real quick. $220, $230, $247, goes up to $400, then $1,200. These unlimiteds are getting picked up because a lot of people are like, well, we can't pick up the Starlights anymore because who know, you know, of what they did. I'd rather get the Ghost Rare because it's probably going to be considered highest rarity. And here it is. Maybe the unlimiteds could actually go up to 600. You never know. But yeah, I love this card. It's my favorite Ghost Rare if you guys didn't know. Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. I mean, this card's back in the Met. It has been back in the Met for a while. 34, 35. These prices are honestly really terrible, though. I'm not even going to cap. Also, If you guys want to give me any cards to go over, let me know in the comment section below. I always appreciate it when you guys drop a comment and just, tell me what you want to go over next Mark Watch, especially because I miss buyouts and all that. So always feel free to do that. Also, check out my sponsors. Like, you buy anything on TCG Plays, my link down in the description below. Whatnot, using my signing up using my link, you get $50 on your next purchase, and you can buy a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards there for cheaper. It's awesome. And check out Tap Your Cards, use code SAKI, 5% off. And they have a lot of awesome Yu-Gi-Oh merch. Plague Spider Zombie. Now, this is interesting to me. This is $8 going up to 10s here. This is very good for Plagues, actually. I think this is very cheap because not only is it original print, but it is the highest rating. I do think we might eventually get a secret rare of this, since Konami reprinted all the zombie synchros that they really want to make Plague Spider go into. They reprinted those Mouse Legends. A secret Plague would be amazing. Very good edison reprint too. First editions though, not the biggest difference. 14, 15, 8 going up to $18. If you don't have your Plagues yet, or you're looking to get some of these older cards, I would go grab your Plagues. I mean, the collector market's fallen in about half. So if there's any cards you guys want to go get or thought about getting where it's like, nah, I'm not spending that crazy amount, I would suggest looking back onto it. Also, if I sound a little tired, I apologize. I've been doing stuff since the morning, and for some reason OBS did not record half of the video. I literally finished and was like, oh, where's my file? Ultis 50, 70, not bad for an unlimited ulti Plague. First sets are like 200. We're gonna go without photos here. I'm gonna go light planar. Man, yeah, 200, 210, 225, 243, goes up to like 260 here, which is a lot of money. It really is. But something I do want to show you guys, if we go to the year graph, is these first editions have always been a lot of money. So 200 is a lot more fair for this card than the 300. Like, that is now reasonable. Enemy controller ulti, $27, $28. I want to go over this because the prismatic ultis in Rarity Collection 2 somehow look worse than the prismatic ultis in Rarity Collection 1. And by the way, I like Rarity Collection. Before anyone types in their comments, oh, you don't like Rarity Collection? No, I just don't like prismatic ultis and the way Konami handles some of their prints. I mean, that's not, I think the majority of people were disappointed with Rarity Collection 2 anyway, but I've already talked to death about that. 27 for your ulti enemy control is not terrible. With that being said, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.